Man, I'm just out there just writing on shit, and everything is always way sicker when you got homies around. You know what I mean? And then it's like, when it's like me and EM1 fucking hitting a spot, it's like we're so in sync, like looking each other out and shit, like just like it's a team, But yeah, for the first year and a half in New York, it was just me and my board just fucking writing on shit. So it's like I'm down to write on shit solo. I love doing that too, scaring yourself. What the fuck was that? Shit. You know what I mean? Like being on your own mission is pretty sick, but when you're with the homie, it's even more sicker.
When you first got to New York, were you afraid to paint? Because you kind of have to paint in front of people, particularly in Manhattan.
Hell no, I wasn't afraid, dude. I was going off. I was like pretending I was like a homeless dude. I was like, I was doing like not dumb spots, but doing spots where it's like I was being there forever. And I'm just like sitting there and I'm be like, and then no people would come. And then I'd be like a couple more letters and then fucking finally finishing the tags like this big. And then I'm out of there. It's like, I got to finish this thing. But then, yeah, you start getting like, I got to do this shit in front of everybody. Fuck it. And just go for it. I mean, there's a funny story where one time the dude's like, hey, you can't do that. It's like, dude, I already did it. I already fucking did my exclamation points. I'm already walking away. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah.
In terms of LA and New York and your experience painting in both, I know that like LA is just totally different when it comes to graph, like even just from the buff to how you can't just like, you don't just walk. It's not like a walking city like the way that New York is. What's your experience been painting here versus painting in New York?
Man, you got to be more on it out. I mean, not on it. It's just a different strategy out here. It's like, your cutty like little bathroom tag in a good taco spot out here is like hitting like a wall on the Bowery or some shit. You know what I mean?
Well, why is that?
I mean, it's like everything's like getting buffed. Everything's gonna get buffed out here. You know what I mean? It's like I think LA's got more cutty like little spots. I mean, that's at least my experience. Like doing little cutty shit is almost more satisfying when people find them. Like, oh, I saw your shit in that taco shop or whatever, and it's like, I don't know. But New York, it's like New York's more like suicide mission, like as far as like hitting like some shit on a busy street. You're like, fuck it, just let's go. Got to finish this shit quick. That's you're just going as fast as you can. And out here, it's like you could see a fucking car coming from a mile away. Like, and I don't think there's that many undercovers chilling in an unmarked car out here unless you're downtown. And then if you're also like, yeah, if you're walking around downtown, there ain't nobody else walking around. They're like, what's this dude walking up? But it's just different strategies. It's like, I don't know. It's pretty sick. You learn the LA strategies, and you take them to New York, and fools are like, "What?" Like that's all. That's how it goes everywhere around the world. It's just like writing on different shit, and just spreading the strategies of how to get over.
Why did you leave New York? Like, why'd you move away?
I didn't leave New York, but I was like pretty. I was just done. So the main reason is I had a show out here at the Mocha, the Art in the Street show. I don't know if you guys know that one.
Yeah.
It's just like all like graffiti and shit and big ass show. But I came out here. I was already coming out here so much just because like skating and shit, and just like all my homies are out here. And I would dodge the weather too, like leave New York when it got cold, and I'd come out here or go to Australia or whatever. But I was out here for like 4 months installing my shit at the Mocha, and I was sleeping on this my homie Spanky's couch. I was sleeping on this couch, and I was like, damn, I've already been on this fool's couch for like a year, like even before I started setting up for the show. And then I was there for the show, and this fool offered me a spot, like a 2-car garage with like a patio and shit, and he was like $500 a month. And I was like, damn, I'm paying 16 in the city. I'm on fucking the 8th floor, like fucking walking up. It was like 150 steps or some shit, like dying. And I was like, dude, I'm already like, I'm like over the city. Like, shit was like, you know, I felt like I was like, you know, I already did laps around the city. You know, just from exploring, like I already like, you know, you want this? Oh, it's over there. You want that? It's over here. Oh, this is, you know, I already knew everything about it. And when I got here, I was like, man, fuck it. I was like, I'm staying here. Fuck that $1,600 a month. I mean, $1,600 a month now that's like
normal,
super cheap over there, I guess.
And you had that for your own spot.
Yeah,
that is bugged out.
3 years.
Like where you're at is bugged out.
Yeah, and then but out here I had a sicker spot for $500. You know what I mean? And I had the weather, and I was like, you know, skating every day. All my homies are out here. And then I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna be in LA. And then, you know, I did think about like, damn, how am I gonna fucking keep on writing on shit? Like, New York's the spot for it. And I was like, man, I was traveling so much that I was like, I'm just gonna, you know, hit the streets when I fucking get on the terminal, you know, like when I fly to a new spot, you know.
You can't paint out here like that.
I mean, I have, and I actually got bagged right before COVID quarantine lockdown. I got bagged, and fools were like, I was in there, and they were like, oh, they were gonna shut the city down because of the coronavirus. And I was like, damn. I was like, talking to these fools in there. I was like, imagine if they lock the whole shit down and everyone fucking dies, and the only people that are alive are the fools that are here in jail. Like, that would be sick. And everyone in there is just fucking burnt. They'll be like, damn, fool, that'd be crazy. And I'm like, damn, you guys don't even give a fuck. And I was like, it was like, seriously, right when I got out, the next day, they were like, boom, shut the whole city down. And I was like, fuck. And it was a felony charge. I got hit with a felony, and I got a lawyer, and fucking every time you get bagged out here, at least me, I catch a felony, and I have to fucking pay like 10 G's.
So it's not worth it.
Nah, and then your shit's gone the next day, dude. It's like, what the fuck? That's why your little cutty toilet seat bathroom tag at the taco shop is sicker than fucking hitting a wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that. At least that fucking little thing's gonna stay, and the shit you caught a felony for outside is already painted over, and you're in there in jail.
You think they give you a felony just because it's you though, or that's just like the charge?
I wasn't even writing my name. I was writing some other shit.
Wow.
I was writing some bullshit. But I got bagged out here in like Orange County on a billboard, and I got a felony. You know, they give out felonies out here. You see all that graffiti out here, fools are fucking
risking it
big time, dude. It's sick.